So, back to my calling, back once again to the open road. We're now passing through the quaint little community of Pemberton, where I would stop and look around, but I've already done perhaps too much of that. Trying to get as much of this drive done in daylight as I can. It's approaching 2 o'clock p.m. I set off on the road about 8:30 a.m., 8:45, so at least halfway through the light that I have. So I'm here between Lil'wat and Cache Creek now. You can tell the trees get a little bit more sparse out here. It becomes a little more deserty, and it'll keep getting to be more and more of a desert until we reach Kamloops. That'll be sort of the peak of the desert portion of BC. Yes, British Columbia does have expansive deserts, believe it or not. Yeah, so many different ecosystems in this province. Yeah, that's another crazy thing is that I've been driving north this entire time. I bet you guys, some of you from the States, I bet some of you wouldn't expect that if you drive to the Canadian border and drive 5 hours further north, you hit the desert. But in BC, it's true. We're in the part of the drive where tumbleweeds could roll across the road. I've seen it happen out here many times. I've gone for walks out here and cactuses get embedded in your shoes. We're out in the Wild West. Okay, y'all, I've driven approximately another hour or so, and I've reached this unassuming little highway junction just about 10 kilometers outside of the city of Cache Creek. And doesn't look like much, but this is the end of the line for Highway 99. And that's it. The end of the 99. Turning left brings you to, well, you can go as far as the Northwest Territories or even Alaska if you make a left turn here. I'm making the right and heading on towards Kamloops, but about an hour outside of Kamloops now. And then making the trip down back towards home on the freeway on the Coquihalla Highway. Oh, also, as you can see from the sign, about 10 kilometers from another city, the town of Cache Creek. And here it is, the quaint little town of Cache Creek, British Columbia. Don't think I'm going to stop here. I got a bunch of gas all loaded up. But I'd roll the camera a bit and show you guys this little town. Of all of the towns that I've driven through on this trip, this is the one that I'm probably the least familiar with, but it's certainly cute. wish I could do justice the scale of all this, but it never comes out quite as amazing on the old camera screen. We're on the Trans-Canada Highway 1 now, by the way. That's the Thompson River down there. This is not part of this road trip, but we are close to the northern end of the Fraser Canyon. If you take the Trans-Canada Highway down past Kamloops, its stretch from Hope to Kamloops is bypassed by the Coquihalla Highway. But if you take the Trans-Canada Highway, it's a beautiful journey through the Fraser Canyon. Yes, and like I say, it is a genuine canyon in Canada. But yeah. I'm here in Kamloops now. And one thing I didn't notice about Kamloops, and I've been through this city so many times on so many road trips, I didn't even know how vibrant their downtown core was, because it kind of gets bypassed when you're out here driving on the highway, but it's actually very cute. So here I am in the heart of downtown Kamloops. I played at a place called the Art We Are Café down this street in 2019 before everything shut down, and I just fell in love with the downtown core here. Anyway, that is all. I am going to head back home now, down the Coquihalla. I just really felt the need to tell that story for some reason. So from here on out, about 3 hours from home now, from here on out it's all open highway, all divided, and even though I'm actually about as far from home as I'm gonna get on this trip in terms of geographically, I'm still 306 kilometers from home, which is like, I don't know, like 200 miles or something. But the speed limit is so high on this highway that I literally can't keep up with it sometimes, because it's a very hilly highway, and the speed limit is 120, which is about 75 miles an hour. So you just fly all the way home, and the sun is going down slowly, as you can tell. So I think I'm almost at the end of the stuff I'm gonna film on this amazing trip. Well, that's alright, Mama. That's alright with you. That's alright now, Mama. Tell me any way you do. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. One more town for you. Stopped at this rest stop in Merritt. Not going into the town center. I just thought it would be a shame if I went through town and didn't capture a little bit of where I am. Still in the heart of the Nicola Valley, still in kind of a desert, but the trees are starting to come back. About 100 kilometers now away from Hope, which is about 100 kilometers from my place, so this is the home stretch. Now we're getting into the wildfire area. You should be able to see some of it. Looks like it jumped the highway here because there's burnt out trees on both sides. I mean, it's hard to know if this stuff is from this year. Pretty much every time you do a drive out here, you'll notice patches of burnt areas. There are wildfires every year, but just looking to the left of my car, which I don't think I have a good angle on, that whole field there is like clearly damaged. Hey y'all, I'm here at a rest stop outside of Hope, not too far actually from where I filmed the Hope Slide video. There's nothing really left to film. It is getting really dark, so this will probably be my last update before I'm home safe. It's been quite a journey, and now it's the not super fun 2-hour portion of the drive that's just in the dark trying to get home. Alright folks, it is 10 p.m. I left the house about 13 and a half hours ago, and I am pulling back in. I did it. Round trip accomplished. And done. Okay, y'all, I set a trip meter, 844 kilometers. I put that into Google, whatever, and it says that that's 524 miles for those of you Americans out there. Oh, what a day. I'm not even going to bother going into the house and having good lighting for the end of this video. Thanks for watching. That's got to be a record for most kilometers driven specifically for a VEDS video. I want some sort of award for that. Thank you for watching. I can't even talk. I'm like, my brain is so fried now. In my description are links to the channels for my other wonderful fellow VEDSies. There are 7 of us in total making videos every day in September. And yeah, they're all great. We're having fun. There's still 13 more episodes to upload this month, because this will be episode 17, because it'll be a 2-parter. It's a whole thing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you again with, I was gonna say tomorrow's video will not take me 13 hours, but actually it probably will, because I have, guess what? Another adventure. I have another adventure tomorrow. In reality, there's a day off between them. But, and I'll have a special guest for my video tomorrow as well. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you again soon.